Hello, Frugal Force. Once again, Captain Frugal reporting for duty. And today I'm going to do a flashback from the stash and pull out just a random issue of, and I'm sticking right now a little bit with the Heroes for Hire theme, because Defenders and things like that, because, I get little grooves of interest. And I will say this is number 10. It's the only issue of this season, of this series that I have. It's number 10 from the 2006 series that lasted into 2007. It was written, this one, I think the creative team just changed. It was written by Zeb Wells, and the penciler was Clay Mann. I will say right off the bat, the cover art wasn't my cup of tea. Wasn't a big fan of that. But luckily, when I turned into it, the artwork is better, in my opinion, later on. So getting into this, it's going to have Misty Knight, Colleen Wing, Black Cat, Shang-Chi, Tarantula, Humbug, and Paladin, which is pretty cool because none of these are really A-list characters. There's a group of like C-list characters brought together to make an interesting story. So I like that idea. But then I find out, it's about in the Savage Land, and I've never been a big fan of Savage Land, so that sort of made me a little timid on this book right off the start. Well, anyway, the group has been sent by S.H.I.E.L.D. to get Moon Boy for his DNA because they think he might have a potential something in his DNA that'll help cure cancer. So S.H.I.E.L.D. has paid this group to do that. And so they say things aren't going very good from last issue. I don't know what happened in the last issue. I didn't read it. It says, me and Colleen found Moon Boy, and we had to watch Humbug get carted off by gigantic prehistoric bugs. Paladin, Black Cat, Tarantula, and Shang-Chi haven't contacted us in a while, so I figured they've been split up or they're dead. So that's an interesting little take right off the bat here. And so I turn in, and right away, as I said, I found the artwork is much better now than it was on the cover. So mind that. Here we have Humbug, and he's with those prehistoric massive bugs naked. And it's not looking too good for him. As they say, the weak must be sacrificed. So you're thinking, oh, it's not so good for Humbug there. Anyway, then we cut to Misty, Colleen, and Moon Boy. And Misty starts off, says, all that's left of Humbug is his costume. I think the bugs ate the rest. And we know that didn't happen. That's pretty cool. And then Colleen is pretty upset. Says, Misty, can you be a little more sensitive? He's dead. And Misty says, I'm just assessing the situation, Colleen. If there's no reason to search for him, we should go. It's that tough coolness of Misty, and check that out. All right, anyway, so the Moon Boy is touching Colleen's face, and Misty goes, hey, watch it, Monkey Man. And Colleen says, it's okay, Misty. I think he can sense my sadness. And Misty's like, yeah, right. I'm sure it has nothing to do with the half-gallon of monkey sex hormones you spilled on yourself. She goes, so the Moon Boy wants them to follow him. So he takes Colleen, and then Misty has to go and swing it on her own, and she wipes out and crashes. And she's, I'll be okay. Don't breathe a word of this to the rest of the team. You understand? Because, she's rough and gruff like that. And she's like, no, Misty, I'm talking about. And you see something's like, uh-oh, what's going on? And boom, there we are. Double dinosaur. Okay. So it seems like, Monkey Boy's like, hey, it's okay. Let's go check it out. And Devil Dinosaur, she goes to pet Devil Dinosaur and things. And big roar. So things aren't so good. Now, I want to bring up a point here, too. This is before SJW Marvel. I want to bring up a really good point, how much more interesting comics were before them, because even though Colleen and Misty are friends, they still bicker and argue in this. And in today's comic book, it's like, oh, hi, we're best friends. Oh, everything is great and wonderful all the time. And here they're bickering at each other. And that just makes it entertaining and interesting and real. So anyway, Devil Dinosaur all of a sudden gets mad at all of them and tear off chasing after them. And then we cut to here where we have Tarantula and Shang-Chi, and there's a little banter there, and evidently they were intimate. And here's an interesting thing. He goes, I've made a mistake. Please do not speak of it again. Oh, like a secret affair? I like it. He goes, no. Tarantula's like, what's the matter with you? And he says, I have unbalanced my chi. It must never happen again. So it makes you wonder about Iron Fist and his chi, if you get what I mean there. But anyway, so then we do another cut, and we cut to the Black Cat. Oh, yeah. Check out the Black Cat. She's hot, right? This is when they drew her like a real awesome-looking, good-looking woman. And anyway, you hear, you shouldn't try to get up, and it's Paladin. And he said, they fell, but he landed on a bug, and he's okay. And she gets a little disoriented and starts to fall over and pass out. And he says, "Hey, you need some food," so he's gonna feed her. But I mean, look at this. Look at how she's drawn. She's much better than what they're drawing her now. She has shape and form, and there's substance to her too. So she eats and she says, "Thank you for that." Because when she passed out too, she says, "Hey, thanks for patching me up." He says, "Well, don't thank me yet. It's been a while since I've dressed a chest wound, so I might have gone a little overboard." And she says, "Chest wound? Wait a minute." Now look at that too. She looks down at her shirt. It's like, wait a minute. These bandages are under my costume. So she got pissed off. You slime ball. And this is one of the great things about the black cat. She's no wimp. I mean, she goes at him and starts tearing into Paladin. Then we cut back then to Humbug there, and we see more about the issue, and they're making him drink. These bugs start making him drink stuff. And then we get a little bit of history in the book about this group of bugs and what's going on, giving us a little more mystery into this story. Once again, the artwork is not bad. I mean, it's not the greatest artwork, but I don't think it's terrible. Then we do another cut back to Misty, Colleen, and Moonboy as they're running away from Devil Dinosaur. Okay? And then they notice he's turning back. It's like, wait, what the heck's the matter with you? You're trying to get us killed to Moonboy. And Colleen says, wait a minute. Leave him alone, Misty. The dinosaur was attacking Moonboy too. And I think I see why. And you look. Babies got dinosaur eggs there. How cool is that? That motherly instinct, but it's a dude, right? So the things just got complicated. Nope, it just got a whole lot simpler. We ditch the dino and take the monkey. That's Misty right there on target, getting the job done. So in this book, you see a balance between the heart and empathy of Colleen and the hard-nosed, hey, we got to get paid, we have to get this job done, of Misty. But yet they're both good guys. And this is an interesting dynamic, once again. Something we're missing in today's books. And Colleen doesn't want to take Moonboy away because she knows they know Devil Dinosaur and Moonboy are close. And, so they have that dynamic, an argument between there about that, and tell him, we can't take him because of Devil Dinosaur because of the eggs. So they have a disconnect. And then we have an advertisement over here, by the way, about this. It says, go to head-to-head with the Marvel Universe video game. It says, do whatever it takes to get your hands on the Marvel trading card game on PC or handheld video game system. Has anybody here played this game? Let me know in the comments if you've played this or have that. Is this game any good? I'm interested to know that. All right. Anyway, we cut back to the fight with Black Cat, because remember, Black Cat's a fighter. She's a scrapper. She's awesome. She's more than just something good to look at. She is tough, too. So you see them, those Colleen and Misty were talking, and it's like, fighting isn't going to save anything, and they cut to this one, and they're fighting. And she's definitely pissed at Paladin there. And he's like, okay, you got me. That fulfills my ladies first rule. So now he's going to start fighting back. Let's see how you like it. And then before he gets to anything, Shang-Chi grabs him, and he's choking him out. And so you hear him gurgle. He says, hey, loosen up, Shang. You're going to choke him out. And he's still gurgling, and Tarantula's like, haha, good. She was like, let him go. And so she pulls him off. She says, what the heck is the matter with you? So something's up with Shang-Chi there, too. So she thinks there's a rumbling. Something's not right there. That's not something Shang-Chi most likely would have done, not to a fellow hero. So there's some more backstory to this that I'm not familiar with yet that might have been, slowly alluding to, or maybe it's something you learn in the next issue. Anyway, you see rumbling, hear rumbling, and they all get down, and then boom, who is it? It's Humbug, but he's in a different kind of outfit. It says, get up, it's time to leave. It says, okay, it'll be with me. Your friends need to be alone with his eggs. So they're saying, hey, Moonboy, you have to come with me. And Moonboy is screaming. It's like, hey, he's freaking out. Do something, Colleen said. And I said, I already did. I sedated the monkey in case he had second thoughts. Might have been a mistake. Of course it was, Misty. He trusted me. You made me into a liar. That's not what I'm talking about. I thought he'd go down quietly. His screaming probably carried for miles. Now think about it. His screaming, and who's his buddy? Oh yeah, Devil Dinosaur. Oh yeah, that's bad too. So Devil Dinosaur comes running at them. He's like, come on, Misty. And so they're running, and then, oh, look at that. It looks like it's bad news that Devil Dinosaur is going to eat them. And all of a sudden, a big flock of bugs, like bees, come. And Missy's like, wait a minute, are we dead? So, because, I mean, this is just weird, right? And there he is. It's Humbug. You're alive. So, surprise, surprise. And, once again, women are drawn like women. Look at that. Marvel, take note. Hurry, the reptile's engaged. We can't hold it for long. You don't have to tell us twice. And they're going to take off out of there while the bees and stuff, the bugs, are keeping Devil Dinosaur at bay, if you will. And so they grab Moon Boy and they take off. And as you see, there's Devil Dinosaur and Chase looking for him. Devil Dinosaur realizes, though, that he can't leave the eggs. He can't leave her eggs, so she's not going to do that. And, of course, not pleased when she sees her buddy Moonblade being pulled away and lets out a big scream of anger. Very cool, and then takes off. I really like this page. I think the artwork was good on this page. It shows a lot of what's going on. Definitely good artwork there. And then the last page here, they're discussing what's going on. It said, Humbug, what happened to your eyes? It said, there's no time to explain, Misty. We must return to New York. Then the insects of the island had much to tell me. New York is in danger. We must leave now. So, you got something to tell me? You better start talking. And we still hear Devil Dinosaur roaring away, being angry. So, anyway, they did their job. They got the moon boy there. But they realized, because, might not want to go to New York, because if half of what Humbug says is true, New York isn't going to be there when we get back. And that's where they end. So it's interesting. What are this group, ragtag group, going to do next? And then, of course, we have the letters page, and they call it the classifieds here. And this is interesting because, once again, remember all these supposed anti-diversity crowd. And we've been saying for a long time, it's not anti-diversity, it's that we like good characters and good written characters. In this book, they were written good. Now, you can't tell me this is not a diverse set of characters in this book. They're diverse, and it was a really good book. I enjoyed it. As a matter of fact, I didn't expect to enjoy it because I'm not a fan of the Savage Land, but I actually really enjoyed this book. So anyway, getting to these classified, it's like, hey guys, it says, you must be reading my mind. You're adding more of my favorite parts to the Marvel Universe to the mag every month. Daughters of the Dragon, Shang-Chi, and now the Savage Land. Is this, I know it's obvious, but I hope we can get an update on a certain Mr. and Mrs. Plunder are up to. Here's another one. I'm enjoying the new team of heroes for hire. I must admit, I do miss Iron Fist from this book. Love to see him appear at least as a guest star. Misty is doing a great job leading the team. So once again, people are happy with the diverse cast. First of all, congratulations on a fun book. Another person there says, I'd also like to commend you guys for using the terms Sifu and Ninja in Heroes for Hire 4. As an Asian myself, I find it annoying when American media portrays Asia as one homogenous cultural block. And so, they, appreciating the diversity. Once again, as I said, it's not an anti-diversity thing. It's we like good characters, and people were praising the diversity in this book. So that's a big point I want to make. Notice this. The females were not Mary Sue's. You've seen earlier on Misty Knight take a fall, and her prize is, hey, don't you tell anybody. They're not perfect. They take hits. They get in arguments. They disagree. This is what we want, Marvel. We want good characterization. We want interesting stories. As I said, I am not a fan of the Savage Land at all. I tend to not like books with the Savage Land in it, but this one really kept me captivated, and I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give this book a B+. If does anybody watching, let me know in the comments if you have any other issues of this series. What were your thoughts about it? Should I get the rest of this? This is the only issue I have of this volume. Should I go ahead and pick up the whole series? Because I actually quite well enjoyed this. Let me know your thoughts, and what are your takes on how characters in Marvel is written during this time period before the big SJW push. I'd really like to hear it. All right, so till next time, keep it frugal.